Hi Leo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Leo Tarot reading. Leo love tarot reading, Leo love reading, and as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Leo love messages, channeled love messages from your person. Let's take a look at the energy coming in, Leo. It's the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Kind of feel like somebody wants to fix something, a new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, and Saturn. And this page energy, you know, look at them looking through a magnifying glass. Like really looking closely at like how to move, I guess you could say. It does bring in some pretty strong Page of Swords vibes actually too. It's like watching you kind of energy. But it's also, they're both kind of like this for me, and I feel like, yeah, it might be around age, can also be just somebody that is, yeah, just having a hard time figuring out how to make this move, like kind of insecure about it. What are they insecure about? The Queen of Pentacles can kind of make things work that have not been working. The Queen of Pentacles is my protege to the Empress, which of course is something else, the Empress, but it's that energy around new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, yeah. So part of why this person is, I guess you could say, struggling a little bit is because something went on here in Judgment. I feel like somebody did make, you could say make a mistake. I take that as you will, but that's what came through. That's what they're sending through anyway, like they made a bad decision. Judgment connected to the crown chakra, I know. There's a wake-up energy that's here, and that's the thing. It is somebody, I feel like, who's like trying to make something right here. Judgment is also Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions. Specifically connected to the sacral chakra, I feel, and the third eye chakra, I see the self-awareness is coming here with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at our Wheel of Fortune today. The heart is right at the top wheel, and they're holding on to a pocket watch, so around timing. And that's the thing, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, prosperous, abundant, planet of prosperity, growth, and luck, which can also be just like around timing, you know. But the Wheel of Fortune is connected to the throat chakra, I speak, hearing something you've been wanting to hear. So I do feel like, Leo, there is also an apology that this person needs to make. Having a little bit of trouble around it. I have to validate. For some of you, it may not be for everyone, but I am hearing there might be some kind of vice energy like somebody has been in denial about. That has played a part maybe in what's been going on here between the two of you. There is a new cycle here. That's what this is. It is a turning point energy. And Leo, you're here in this Wheel of Fortune, Leo. Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates and let the rest go. Leo, all your readings are linked in the video description, the playlists, as well as on the playlist tab. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs, all signs tarot, collective love readings, twin flame readings, and more. So feel free to explore. Let's continue checking out the energy coming in. The Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, somebody's like really wants to apologize, but it's looking like it might be more than an apology, Leo. Maybe you're already here in this Ten of Cups. Maybe you're not. Look how they're connected. In the water, the emotions, looking at the rainbow together. It's a very hopeful energy. And the Ten of Cups is a new cycle. The Ten of Cups, Mars and Pisces, is around, it's a beautiful energy around contentment and love. Had you built a life together where you building it wasn't on the table? Again, maybe you're still here and there's just an apology you're waiting for. Or maybe there's more because it is here in this Ten of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, look, it's pentacle energy, contracts, relationships, partnerships, the commitment. They're holding a watering can, which you need to water the flowers. They need that for, obviously for growth. It's like, it's food, for the flowers. Has that not been happening? What's been going on? Yeah, because there's definitely this energy that somebody made a bad decision. They do owe you an apology. It might even still be going on. I have to validate. Again, it keeps coming in and I just don't think it's for everyone, but if there is some kind of vice energy, it's like that's playing a really big part. Let's continue seeing what else is coming through. But the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, yeah, something's changing here. Leo, I want to remind you, well, this is how it's wanting to go down. I wasn't quite ready, but here we go. I want to remind you that if you're hearing my content anywhere but here in any way, shape, or form, it means someone's stealing it. This is my verified channel on YouTube, The Tarot Closet, and it is the only place that I upload. So whether it's just my voice, altered or not, over those videos where they just put all the cards down and then they steal our audio and put it over it, you don't see this. They're doing it to everybody. If you're hearing that, altered or not, please keep letting me know because we're taking them down. If you're hearing other readers, let them know too. It's such a nuisance and it's really pathetic, actually. If you're hearing my readings in any way, shape, or form, and not the whole reading, let me know. It doesn't matter where you're hearing it. Send me the information. The email's in the description of today's video. It's also on the, look. They do, they owe you an apology. Yes, they do. It's also on the About Me page. It's always there. Thank you so much, Leo and Cross Watchers, for your help. It really has been helping, and I appreciate it. So the Hangman energy in reverse, it really is a validation. There's some kind of selfish energy around this person. There are some power struggles. It's been kind of like this for maybe too long. It's indecision. It's an only time will tell kind of energy. It's timing energy for me with the Hangman, Pisces. Because you also get out of there and you go into the Death card, and the Death card is around making some really big changes and transforming. So there's definitely a strong validation around that, should it be that it's a vices. But, whatever the bad decision was, you can see it here in the Seven of Swords in reverse, Aquarius and Uranus energy. And it's somebody who does want to make amends. There's a lot, I guess you could say, of trying to get the courage. Somebody's been in denial. It could be denial around, again, some behaviors, and getting the courage to change them. Also simply getting into some decisive energy if they've been in the indecisive energy around something else. The King of Wands in reverse. Aries energy, you could say the not quite ready, afraid. And that's also coming through with Judgment. It was really like kind of what I would call a spinner for me around of somebody who has been in some kind of denial, who's been afraid of some kind of change, but also really does have an apology to make. And I think they're going to be making it. They haven't already. The Magician, wanting to be your overall energy, as you can see. Major Arcana, Gemini, and Virgo energy in Mercury. As above, so below. So getting focused, making it happen. Look what's here today. There is a swan inside the hat. Look, as you can see, here is my swan. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know the swans are really connected to them in my readings around the soul connection energy. And here they are in this energy of a new start, really. Just making it happen. This is the thing. The magician has access to all the elements, water, air, earth and fire, all the elements. And there is an alchemizing energy, of course, the alchemy. So what has happened in the past, where things are now. The magician is connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do. And the throat chakra, I speak. It's an apology. It's very much an apology. And is it more than an apology? Perhaps. If you're... Yes. The Lover's card. The Lover's card is here. And look, connecting with the magician. So you might, for some of you, there just might be like a break in the communication or a pause button because of whatever happened here in the Seven of Swords. But it could also be that it's no contact, no communication. It's going to be really specific for you. But I tell you what, there's definitely more going on here. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Magician, the Lover's card. So it's clear to me that you love each other. But this person really needs to take accountability and apologize for something. If you're going to continue on the path you're on or creating a new one. It's Gemini energy and Venus, which of course is the ruling planet for Taurus and Libra, but it's here in the Lover's card. The planet of love and relationships. Connected to the heart chakra and Archangel Raphael, which is connected to the heart chakra, but also moving into that throat chakra. I love, I speak. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry, but where is that sorry? What happened here? Why has it been taking so long? Is it just pride around apologizing? And that's the other thing. The soul connection energy has been strong here, so it's a validation. May not change decisions or where anyone's going. Which actually there might be a decision here between the two of you need to make. But it is here. There is a commitment energy here, a coming together here, a union energy, should that be the case. What's really strong is the self-actualization around this person. Yeah, look at this. There's definitely been commitment issues. We have a runner here in the Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe running from feelings as well, because they're revealed here. But nonetheless, the Seven of Swords is in reverse. Again, there's an apology around it, and I feel like it's around some behavior. It could be just the running, but there could be other things. It is connected to the Hierophant that's coming here in reverse. A card of commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships, slow-moving long-term. This is Taurus energy, divine masculine energy. What I want to say about this in reverse is this is like trying to solve some kind of issues. So if somebody has been afraid of this commitment, which could be connecting even to marriage, they ran from that, you know. Are there cultural, religious differences? Are there expectations that other people have? Are there other people kind of involved, you know? It's like breaking tradition or getting out of their expectations and doing things their own way, not conforming maybe to what other people think they should do. And that's part of what is the communication here. But I also feel like it's part of what you've been waiting for this person to, yeah, well, I want to say prioritize you and prioritize the relationship and not worry about other people, which just seems like this is what's going on here. The Page of Pentacles is back. It's in the upright. Our Messenger. The Pentacles, Page energy. It could be somebody younger. Again, there could be some emotional kind of immaturity. But it's the Pentacles. Commitment. They're holding a watering can, as you can see. Standing on this flower bush, right here holding on to a flower, communicating with a dragonfly. what needs to be done, getting an in-depth, like having a conversation here with the dragonfly. So you could say other people that I would say would be probably on a more positive note. It could even be like getting their voice to people that they think they're helping. But whatever the case is, that watering can has water in it, and those flowers need it. You know, and that's emotional energy. It's also just around the love. The Emperor is here. Mars and Aries energy. Yeah. So 1 of 4 cardinal signs, also connecting to Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. The Emperor knows what the Emperor wants. The Emperor goes for it, you know. And there's a lot of strategy around it, a lot of planning here. The Magician, the Lover's card, the Emperor, and just also the major arcana energy here in the Hierophant in reverse and the Hangman. Somebody that has been taking too long to get perspective and to get out of there and go into the Death card and change things. Things are starting to move. So in this deck there are two. There's 2 emperors, and obviously it's a divine masculine energy. First, I want to remind you it's not about gender. Secondly, it could be that somebody's older, like the kind of person who's running a big corporation, but it can also be around some, you know, not necessarily, because there's an energy maybe of someone younger. But what I wanted to say is it's divine masculine energy, and being that there are 2 and we're seeing a divine feminine energy depicted, that's interesting. Because it's a pretty strong validation for me, Leo, of the balance, the yin-yang energy. And it's connecting right here with the Lover's card, the Page figuring it out, coming to their own conclusions or getting out of other people's expectations or what they should do. This is somebody who has more than an apology to make. You've been waiting for them to wake up for a while. There's that Page of Swords energy, yeah. So the 3 of Cups is coming in reverse. It's Cancer and Mercury energy. I have to validate again. It won't be for everyone, but it's here. That if there has been some kind of vice energy that may even have connected to some kind of legal issues, it is here. Okay? But our Page, you know, there's that Page energy again, and it's also still that energy of like being afraid. Sort of running from some communication, from some truths. It's connecting to the King of Wands in reverse. So that's clear. And the apology, making amends in the 7 of Swords in reverse. The 2 of Wands, it's also connecting to the 2 of Wands in reverse. Mars and Aries energy, and waiting for somebody to make a choice, to make some kind of a move. So I'm just going to put this down. There's a couple of things. I want to show you the cards here. So first of all, I mean, it's around a delay in that. Look at our Page wearing a graduation hat, holding on to a dandelion, like wishes have already been made. They're standing on a stack of books, like learning, because that can be a student kind of energy. Not necessarily a student, could be, but it's just the energy around that, like learning something. And again, that reversal energy, kind of a fear of that. But there could be something here also in this 2 of Wands around this world that's here in this 2 of Wands. So we could be looking at, again, some kind of legal stuff going on or some kind of vice energy. It's really going to be specific. But waiting on this person holding on to the world, looking up at the moon, which is, you know, trusting yourself, a revealing energy. The subconscious, that's there, you know, and that's illuminated by the sun, the conscious energy. There would be no light without it. And this does bring in the World card, which is a completion energy. So yeah, obstacles and challenges that might be in the way. It's a Saturn energy. It can slow some things down. Lessons that still need to be learned. And a lot of what that's connecting for me today is around commitment and perhaps even marriage. Now that, again, that's really specific. There may even have been some kind of if there haven't been any, if there's not any like discord with other people, those conversations might be going on, because this is somebody here who does love you, who wants to, I feel like figure things out for themselves. It was really strong energy. But they've made a lot of bad decisions, and they definitely have not just an apology to make, but there's some kind of major changes. And that's the thing, it's here in this Two of Wands. Because that also puts the world in reverse. And by the way, you're in that energy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius as well. It's like there's unfinished things, there's delays. And it might be legal stuff, but it can also be that somebody's just afraid. And that's strong. And then it kind of translates into this selfish energy of just taking too long. The Six of Wands. Really very interesting. This is your energy, first of all. It's Jupiter and Leo. And somebody wants to get your attention. This person wants to get your attention. If you can see each other, it's probably at something like a concert, or maybe, like it could be around artistic type of endeavors. It's not the point really, but it's somebody who's celebrating some kind of victory, coming out of the Five of Wands, what has been there. More of your energy, Leo, but Saturn and Leo, and the Saturn energy around here. So it's like something kind of big, like needing to complete legal issues. It could be connected to vice energy. Of course, it could be connected to another person, other people. Like they're wanting to tell you. Is there some kind of energy also around their pride for communicating? Yeah, that's here. But it's also really clear that it's somebody who is either coming up to you, if you can see each other, or is reaching out, whether it's by way of Eight of Swords in reverse, whether it's by way of SMS, social media, email, a phone call, sending a voice message. Eight of Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Gemini. It's right here with the King of Wands in reverse, and that really is like getting out of their head and doing something about it. That's a freeing up energy, because you kind of put yourself in there, or as in people, you, meaning like somebody puts himself in there and isn't talking, thinks they're stuck, but it's not. It's the Swords energy, in particular the Eight of Swords, and holding things back from moving forward. Jupiter, it's just really clear that it has been stuck. And wow, what a validation. The Hermit in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, Mercury and Virgo energy. So it really is a validation of, I want to say, where this person's energy is. It's been pretty stuck, but it's also like the two of you in this either break up from communication, pause button, no contact, no communication. It's really specific for you. When you get out of there, you go into the Wheel of Fortune. And we already saw the Wheel of Fortune coming in, this turning point in this communication. So this conversation, I also want to validate, make it emotional. For sure, actually. And this apology that feels like, what do they say? Blood from a stone. I want to show you, look. There's that world again. And it is in reverse. So it's like really big life-changing decisions and completion. What is in there? What is that in that world card that you've been waiting for them to change? To stop, to transform. There are two ships here on the water, on the earth. That's a lot. That's the love. It's a lot of emotional energy. And it's also the ships. These are really big ships with sails. They're powered by the sails, the wind. That's communication. They could easily go past each other. It's just telling me that it's like almost like a stalemate. Everybody's kind of here. A conversation that you may have tried to have in the past. Four of Cups in reverse. Moon and Cancer energy here with the King of Wands. That's the other thing. It's around like wanting to have it. and you being sick of waiting, connecting to the Six of Wands. The Ten of Cups is back. So we saw the Wheel of Fortune, the Lover's card, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, gosh. Whether you're still here or you're in together is what I mean, and there's just some kind of break in the communication or a pause, or you're in no contact, it's on the table. Had you built a life together, were you building it wasn't on the table? It's back. A new cycle. It's a happy ending, you could say. They're both here in the water, which is the love, the emotional energy. They're looking at the rainbow. It's hopeful. It does kind of depict marriage. That's going to be really specific, but it's leading right up here, connecting to our Lover's card. A hop, skip, and a jump away from the Hierophant in reverse again, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody who ran, who's also trying to, I don't know, either speak up for themselves or get their own ideas. Not worrying about what other people think. The last energies here. Oh my gosh. It's the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. The counterpart to the Emperor. Divine feminine energy. Taurus also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. I kind of feel like the Empress has been doing this, because I do think there's been things haven't been moving. That's just been really clear for me. And there's been an emotional kind of holding back. But this is also, you could say, like a restart kind of energy. And it came here with the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity. The Moon in Taurus. The Lover's card here, the Ten of Cups back twice, and our Emperor, the counterpart. It's like this energy of reciprocating feelings, but also wanting this. I do want to validate in this Ten of Cups that it's going to be specific for you. So whether it's about going from platonic, for some of you, from platonic or physical to more, moving in, again, marriage, and we could even be looking at some family energy of here in the Empress, of course. Somebody was ready, somebody wasn't, somebody was available, somebody wasn't. A divine timing energy. The Empress can create and grow anything, literally around new beginnings. That fertility energy. It could be around other things, The divine, the yin-yang energy here. So it's a validation around this person, in this upright energy. And by the way, the Empress is connected to the sacral chakra, I feel, and the heart chakra, I love. It's also telling me that you're both here. It's not about gender, and it's not even about the signs. I mean, if you're resonating, by all means, for sure. It's just about this energy, and it's intense. It's like power couple energy when it works, and it's also intense when it doesn't. And there's been kind of a standstill, it feels like. But you're both here, and it's two people who do love each other, but this person, whether you're together or not, or you're paused and you're in no contact, this is somebody who does need to apologize and take some accountability and make some major kind of changes. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. A quick reminder, you should be here at the Tarot Closet on YouTube on my verified channel. If you're not, come on over and let me know where you're hearing this, because it means somebody's stealing. I only upload here. The email is on the About Me page. Bottom of the deck. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. loving that, Magician. I'm trying to get over my fear. Eight of Swords in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. And just even the Four of Cups in reverse, the Magician. It's just really clear that it's around being held accountable, apologizing, but also for some of you that might be directly connected, well, that apology too, to the commitment energy, like whatever the reasons for that fear are, whether it's vices or legal issues or other people, or just being afraid to go the next level. I'm sorry I lied. It's the other thing. It's going here with reciprocity in this weight. So it could be, again, it could be connected to, I feel like it's connected to whatever's in the world. But it's also here with the reciprocity, like the same feelings, wanting the same things. And I have so much regret. I'm sorry I lied. No one compares to you. It's here with the Ten of Cups, the Lover's card, on the Empress, next to the Emperor. It was my fault. Here on the Seven of Swords in reverse. I really want you back in my life. So that's really specific if you are not in each other's life. If you're in a no contact, I'm missing you. I'm sorry I lied to you is here again. I'm still checking up on you. That Page of Swords energy. So if you are not talking at all, or, and you're connected in some way to other people or social media, they're definitely doing that. That's already been really clear. Do you think of me too? I think about you constantly. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. More Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Bottom of the deck. I don't feel good enough for you. I'm sorry I ran. Wow. It's right there with the Hierophant in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. My heart is yours. It's the Lover's card here. Will you wait for me? It's right here on the Six of Pentacles. Please never give up on us. On the Two of Wands in reverse, like the delay, waiting for someone to make a choice. Make a move. It could be literal around travel in that World card, by the way. Whether it's coming toward you to meet up or there's even a relocation energy. That is here, but it feels a lot more like it's around the making some kind of move in there, like what hasn't been completed, like completing something. I received your telepathic messages. Interesting, because that's the High Priestess energy as well, the Cancer energy, the counterpart to our Hierophant here. It's the Two of Cups as well, like the sharing of thoughts and feelings. Yeah, look, I dream of you, the telepathic energy. So they're hearing, you're saying things in their dreams that they're hearing. Like it's translating, computing, I guess you could say, because this is somebody who's been taking a long time to wake up. Don't give up on us. It went here, right here with please never give up on us. I could listen to your voice all day and night. I want to validate if somebody here is a musician, poet, that sort of thing, like using their voice either for entertainment or work. It's strong. It did go here to the Six of Wands, and that's a strong connection for me around like some kind of artistic energy. But you also just usually you love somebody's voice when you love them. Your last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. I love you, Leo. I love you, Leo. Here you go. I'm putting it here on the Magician because the Lover's card is sort of under this Ten of Cups. There it is. Beautiful Leo. Wow. That's your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending you love and light always, hoping the best for you and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon.